With over 1,500 old villas and public buildings run the distinct agriculture style for the 20th century of France, Dallas City in London province holds a rare treasure of heritage in Southeast Asia, not only focusing on preserving these structures. Efforts to actually renovate and sustainably utilize the agricultural value are turning these heritage sites into a key competitive advantages for the local tourism industry. That is one of the villas that's over 100 years old, located within a cluster of French villas along Lena Street. Once familiar to residents, these historic buildings have been carefully restored and adapted into high-end resorts in Dalat, offering visitors a cultural experience closely connected to the local heritage. Dalat has preserved nearly 1,500 French-style villas and mansions. The city also maintains many public buildings. These sites are well preserved and now actively serve tourism. Among these preserved landmarks, Dalat railway station stands as a key symbol. Built by the French in 1933, the station still remains much of its original design. It reflects how heritage is preservation and can contribute to tourism development. Recently, Dalat railway station has established a connection with a railway station in France. Vietnam Railways and the French National Railways are working together to promote cultural exchange. This cooperation is expected to further develop railway station in Dalat. By striking a balance between preservation and renewal, Dalat offers visitors an experience that feels both familiar and refreshing. Compared to 10 years ago, Dalat is more distinctive and have many more impressive tourist attractions. Dalat railway station has been renovated with more modern decorations and brighter colors, while still keeping its old charm. Just to see the history and we like trains and the old train stations and you have a really lovely old train. It seems like a little bit of mix of Asia and Europe, which is kind of unique. By preserving original values while moving forward, Dalat ensures that its French agricultural heritage continues to thrive and shares historical significance with visitors. Now, behind the romantic beauty of Dalat's French agriculture are stories of cultural values, tourism appeal, and ongoing challenges of heritage operation. To gain a broader perspective, we now invite you to join a conversation with the French citizens who have spent many years living and working in the city of flowers. As the French that lived in Dalat for many years, so how do you feel the value of French agriculture in Dalat? When I arrived in Dalat, of course, I was struck by the similarity between Dalat and France. And I know that after many years of living in Dalat, that it is part of the soul of Dalat is agriculture, and they need to be preserved. This agriculture, especially to develop tourism. From your opinion, how attractive are these buildings to tourists? As far as I know, many tourists, especially from Eastern Asia, like from Japan, from Taiwan, from Korea, they also like Dalat for the French agriculture, the French style, and the French culture. So preserving this heritage is also key point to for Dalat tourist this tourism. So, from your opinion of view, how long do you think we can promote it for better value while keeping the balance between the tourism development and also the preservation? The local authorities has done a lot to preserve the agricultural heritage of that, and all of the buildings have been classified. But according to their importance for the city and for their recognition, there have many, like buildings that deserve preservation in that. So it's not an easy job. In general, that land is not enough promoted as a destination to other international tourism. I think when international tourism come to Vietnam, they think about Hanoi or Ho Chi Minh City or maybe Nha Trang maybe, but they don't think about Dalat. And I think that Vietnam should do more to promote Dalat more widely. One way to preserve the old villas that are threatened by the urban development is also give them a purpose. Like maybe use them at a hotel, restaurant, or maybe schools. And that is a way to give them a purpose and then maybe find money to help them to be renovated. Thank you so much for your insightful sharing.